Well, hey, I just wanted to record a video for some of my first-time home buyer friends. Maybe you've thought, man, it would be really cool to own some real estate in Colorado, but man, I don't have enough money to do it. And so I just want to talk about the cost of buying a home. And I'm going to use really broad categories because there's so many variables involved and it might change depending on the area and all sorts of different things. But to use really broad categories, there's 4 major costs to you as the buyer of a home, especially as a first-time home buyer. The first is an inspection. Once you go under contract, you have to get the house inspected, and that's going to be around $500. The second is an appraisal. That's also going to be around $500, maybe a little bit more. And then there's closing costs, which pays the title company, the origination of your loan, pays the lender, stuff like that. That's going to be around $10,000. And then there's a down payment. Now, as a first-time home buyer or someone who hasn't owned real estate for 3 years or more, you're considered a first-time home buyer. You can get a conventional loan at 3% down. So on a $500,000 house, that is a $15,000 down payment. Now, I want to talk about some programs that you have available to you that can help you with the down payment and some of your closing costs. And just one I want to talk about is called C.H.F.A, C.H.F.A, Colorado Home Finance Authority, I think is what they're called. And what they'll do for you is they can give you 4% of that home's value. They can give you 4% towards a down payment and towards your closing costs. So that covers all of your down payment and then 1% towards those closing costs, which will leave about $5,000 left for you to pay, somewhere in that range. But what's even cooler than that is that in some markets that aren't too hot and that aren't too heavy on the seller side, you can ask for seller concessions up to $4,000, and then that would only leave you with $1,000 to pay to buy a home. Now you have to pay at least $1,000, but it's conceivable that you could pay only $1,000. Now, there's so many different variables to this. I have some amazing lenders I would love to get you in contact with. They can run your numbers and run the area, the home that you're looking at, maybe your specific financial situation, see if you qualify for these programs or not. But I just want to encourage you that it may be a little bit easier than you think to get into your first home in Colorado, and I would love to talk with you about how that's possible for you.